Alright, hopefully I waited long enough for the stream to kick in. What's up, guys? We are back. I'm going to grind out the end of this campaign tonight, no matter what. And we have a nasty coalition war that the Ottomans have declared on us. With a giant coalition of minor countries. The bad thing is that Wanpur and, well, Najda is not very big, neither the Nagai, I don't think, but the bad news is Russia was unable to heed our call to arms because they're currently in a war with Bavaria and Prussia, who did heed the call to arms. So this is pretty much going to be the war for the game, I think, because we've been struggling to catch the Ottomans. They've held tight at 1700 or so development above us. Yeah, and even annexing our subjects won't give us all that much development in the grand scheme of things. I suppose we can't even recruit an admiral. I suppose we should hop into this fight. We do have a decent fleet here that we should be able to wreck the Ottoman fleet of just transports and light ships with. So yeah, this will probably be the war for the game. We need to get... Okay, they're going up there. We need to get this fleet docked in a safe location. And somehow we need to start winning battles. That's, I think, going to be a very, very difficult thing to do. Yeah. So if we were to go ahead and call the war right now, we'd have to cede 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 10 something provinces, plus release Florence, Lunda, Siena, 2 others. Woo! That is not things that we want to be doing, that's for sure. We should probably build a camp here, and let's go ahead and recruit a bunch more guys while we can. We're nowhere near our force limit, right? Yeah. We want to just make sure that we recruit them around here. That way they will not get picked off by armies just marching around random places. Ansbach entered the coalition as well. Awkward, awkward, awkward. Let's see, what is the status of these armies coming up? And do we have armies elsewhere that can do anything useful? Those guys are just going to be chilling there. We might end up at some point disbanding them. We are able to march these armies up now. Hopefully they'll be able to get to the actual combat. Don't know that we can really pick any fights. I was hoping that we would be able to pick a bunch on favorable terrain. Looks like Castile just decided to suicide some guys. So that's not a good thing. Tengu's at war with Portugal, but Portugal's on our side, so no. You cannot have military access. Liege may get a crossing penalty there. I don't think we'll be able to make it, though. I don't think we'll be able to help them out. So I really don't know what our best course of action is here. I have a huge amount of stacks down here with a 3-star general Not as many in this area. I mean, they have a lot of stacks, but I feel like they're not as large of stacks. Somehow or another we have to show superiority. Wonder if we can catch any of these armies out up here. Any of these smaller armies. Gonna try to. Might be able to catch those guys. Wipe them up, that would be good. Man, how are they not getting wiped? I really thought that that would be a stack wipe. 25k stack going there. Oh, they decided not to. Austria entered the coalition against us. What does Austria even have left? I don't know that they have much of anything left. Spain just recruited a massive amount of dudes, so that's good. Let's see if we can catch some armies around here. We will likely have to eat into our professionalism this war as well. I'm thinking we should be able to catch that stack alone. Not that killing a 1k stack is much of anything. We're going to Vowed, so we could catch them, although this stack might catch us. We're going to Burn. I think that's okay though. Catch those guys out. Let's catch the stack and Burn if we can. It's not a big Ottoman stack, that's a huge Ottoman stack. 49,000. They're not led by a general though. So if we can wipe that stack, yes, before the Ottomans come. Now we're in the hills as well. So we're in the hills and they don't have a general, although they have a huge army. So it looks like we're still, oh, they got a 2-star general from Lorraine, it looks like, so we need to pull out of here. Yeah, we took way more casualties than we would have wanted to there. So that is unfortunate. Let's get these. I think we just want to pull these armies in by our capital while we can. Probably just disband this unit so that we get the 25,000 manpower back. I mean, well, we might need them for rebel suppression over here though. We'll see about that. We'll definitely think about that. If desperate times call for desperate measures, that can be a consideration. Make sure we consolidate those regiments. And yes, forced march is off. How are our allies looking? It's unfortunate that our little poor 1k stack got sniped by somebody down there. Not optimal. We need to keep an eye and make sure that these guys don't get smacked around by the Ottomans that are in that area. Oh, I guess we were eating their stacks actually. Or maybe we ate their stacks and they ate our stacks or something along those lines. At least we're making money. I wonder if I could catch... I wonder if I could catch anything moving through here. Like if I move this army up this way. I wonder... See if we forced march them, if they can catch those guys. Because they might be able to wipe that 12k stack. Although they're running away now that they know we're coming. I'm sure those rebels are gonna die to somebody. Oh, I guess we could merc up. Would eat into our professionalism, but I think we might have to. We only have 2 loans, so we could actually take quite a number of loans if we needed to. Looks like we will catch these guys. I just don't know that it's winnable even with merking up. That's a scary army there. 6 fire, 6 maneuver general. We're not even remotely reinforced here. We have 11k guys awaiting recruitment. So yeah, I think we'll I really don't want to. I'm really worried about rebels over there. That's really not good for Spain. Let's see if we can catch some of these smaller armies. Like these guys. Are they gonna attack into us? They have a massive army coming. We did manage to take those guys out. Need to be very careful with this stack. I mean, we have greatly favorable terrain, no crossing penalty for them, but they have a ton of dudes heading this way, so we pretty much would have to stack wipe. No, I was gonna say we're gonna have to stack wipe before they got there, but did not happen. And what's our retreat? Okay, at least we're retreating really far away. Yeah, this stack coming down there now, 56k. So we need to. Uh-oh, we're now gonna run into there. And it's too late to stop it. At least we're getting in on the end of the battle, that way we won't get wiped. That was a huge amount of losses though for us. 32,000. We lost, yeah, a lot of dudes. 61,000, so now we're gonna have to kill these guys, which is unfortunate. 95,000 men down there, so we're gonna have to get these guys over here. Not looking good. Our army is not so grand. We're gonna need to get guys back into Provence, or else this stack of cannons slash dudes being recruited is going to get eaten alive, quite literally. We're not going to be able to piece any of them out anytime soon. 1.1 million troops against us. Going to take some sort of miracle to win this. I don't even know if a miracle would do it. I don't know that it's possible. Even if Russia joined, I don't think that it would be possible. Minus 97. So maybe we ride it out a little bit longer and might be able to pop these guys real quick. No, they have friends coming to the rescue. So Let's get out of there while we can. At least we took a lot more manpower off of them than they took off of us. 45,000 men we need to reinforce. So it might be worth... I don't know, is it worth... That's so much development that they would get, right? I guess it's not that much. It's quite a nice little chunk. I was thinking it might be worth going ahead and cutting losses, and then that way we would still have time to take back Florence and stuff before the game ends. Although depending on how this war turns out, it may not even be worth continuing. Although I'm not going to give up on it one way or another. I think I would like to try and finish the campaign on a positive note. I mean, we'd still be number 2, I'm pretty sure, but I'd really like to be number 1. That would be the ultimate goal. It's just interesting how much weaker my army feels in this playthrough than in the last one, in terms of just being able to combat these Ottoman stacks. Last playthrough I had a coalition CB from the Ottos. Oh, that 6 maneuver. He's not even going to get the crossing penalty. I think we just force marched out of here. Yeah, I had a really large Ottoman force fighting me, but was still able to win. I think mostly because I had such high discipline. Really, really good discipline. And the sides were a lot easier, or a lot closer. I mean, I guess they have lost a lot more than us. We might be able to just drag it out and force them to constantly siege things down. Prussia is looking a lot worse for the wear. Alright, let's see if we can forced march around and pick up a few of these smaller stacks. And we'll probably... Let's go ahead and eat a little bit of professionalism for now. That way we can reinforce. I'd like to catch these guys, I think. I don't know though. They have so many reinforcements right there. Rebels are close to putting their demands. Where even are the rebels over here? Oh, right there. Did not even realize there were rebels right there. Well, I guess they're gonna be enforcing some demands there. We might be able to wear them out. This should be good for us because I guess that's grasslands. They don't have a general though. It seems a bit questionable. Yeah, there's a nice solid stack wipe plus 3 war score for us, and then if this army comes in, that could also be a stack wipe as well. Should be. So that's 2 really nice battles that we won there, plus like 6 war score. Let's see. I want to get our capital back and potentially take back some of these provinces. So if these guys come in here, we'll be considered the attacker in hills, so we don't want to do that, I don't think. Let's get a look at where they're going to be coming though. We might be able to catch this army Avignon, although these guys might be able to come to the rescue. So I might just hop over here. These mountains, those are hills, this is mountains. I still don't know that they could push into us here though. We're in hills and across a river. That guy has 6 maneuver, our guy only has 1. This guy has 5 shock, 4 fire. That guy has 6 maneuver, which means if this guy pushes into us, we might actually want to pop the maneuver general, although they're now leaving. I guess we can turn forced march off there. Let's see. I want that army to get further away. Are they 50%? Yeah. Actually, let's go down here and pop this 15k stack while those guys are running away. Just want to make sure we get out of there as soon as that stack is dead. Yeah, let's forced march out. That way we're not the defender. Actually caught us. They ninja'd their general in too, or a general. So that's super bad. Can we retreat? We can retreat now. If I want to come over into Spain. What's going on down here? A leaderless 57k stack. None of these places are really optimal for defending. I guess the Highlands could be. Delayed salaries. Lose professionalism or lose all of our manpower. Really don't want to lose all of our manpower. I mean, we could recruit a bunch of guys down here, which is what I think we would want to do. 37. So we'd want to do like 15 cannons. And then maybe like 2 cav and bunch of infantry. We could always disband those guys if we needed to. Let's see. Somehow they occupied some stuff down there as well. And poor Prussia too, although it looks like Prussia will win that fight, potentially. At least some of these places have low enthusiasm, but since it's a coalition, we can't piece them out on our own. Or on their own. Wonder if we could... They've actually lost a lot more than we have, though. Maybe it is a winnable fight in the long run. Russia, they can't join after they win this war, can they? They're actually losing. Russia's losing. That's awkward. I'd like to get a bunch of these occupations back. Let's see, a 55k leaderless stack right there. What tech can we take? I guess we should go ahead and take admin tech. It'll at least lower some of our corruption, and then what idea do we take? Really wish I had taken admin a long time ago. Might take economic just for the end. Can't take another mill group, and humanist would be really nice actually. I think we'll take humanist. Let's see what. No, nobody's really useful in terms of advisors right now. Wonder if we can. There's a bunch of Ottoman armies coming this way. I think I'll just get some occupations and dip out. Move those guys that way. We might be able to snipe one of those armies there. Really just wanting the Ottomans to eat a ton of attrition, especially if they're going to be marching around the desert. If they eat enough attrition, we might be able to make something happen. Have them eat a bunch of attrition, and then, although Prussia's probably leaving here any second, Bavaria, yeah, Prussia's low, Bavaria's probably leaving as well. So that's pretty awkward. Is this stack actually going to fight us? That stack's gonna march straight into us? Yeah, because he put a 3-star general on it. Can we force marched out? Yeah. If he wants to fight us, we're at least gonna make him fight us probably here, because that's highlands. I guess he's gonna catch us, but hopefully Spain comes and joins. We need to put our 6... Oh, we can't put our 6 maneuver general in there because we're in occupied territory. If we'd been able to put our 6 maneuver general in, that would have been great, because he would have gotten the crossing penalty. Even so, that was a solid fight for us. Hopefully Prussia doesn't bail on us. Wonder if I should just cancel these regiments. Probably not. Might be able to get a few wipes in here. If those big Ottoman stacks leave, could potentially... Their giant stacks are coming through. Oh, nice. Spain is actually sieging down some Ottoman provinces. That could be good in terms of their enthusiasm. Let's see if we can get reinforcements to this army, if we can hold those highlands. Times of need. We need manpower. Let's see if they'll give us manpower, although they probably need manpower too. Oh, we can purchase yet another ability. Don't know that it matters. Oh, you know what? We should start Golden Era. I didn't realize that we could pop a Golden Era earlier. Although I guess we just got our powerful subjects pretty recently. So we might as well pop it less than the last 50 years in the game. Their war enthusiasm is at 64. We're at -5. Let's see, are there any armies up here that